Well, welcome to episode 6, everybody. I'm Mr. D.
And I'm Missy there.
So, first of all, what I'd like to do is thank everybody that listened to the last podcast. We, for some reason, I don't know.
Why.
I know why. We got an email notification on Sunday saying that we were ranking quite high in Cyprus.
Yeah, which we found a bit bizarre.
Yeah.
Cyprus of all places.
Yeah. We speak Turkish and Greek, so I'm not understanding why they will listen to us or if they can understand us for a start. Again, thanks to everybody else that listened to the podcast across the different channels. And thanks for people that have sent a couple of messages recently. And again, for some of the feedback we received. So this one episode, we're going to probably talk about our best night ever. My best night.
Aye, one of the good nights.
Yeah, one of the really good nights. It was probably a couple of years ago now, wasn't it?
I can't remember how long ago now.
It's about 2 years,
Probably about 2
years ago. Usual Saturday night in our favourite club.
What we say is the usual Saturday night for us.
Yeah.
It normally consists of comeback bar for drinks, then on to Secrets.
And
for anybody that doesn't know, that's in Gran Canaria
yeah.
and PGI.
So it must have been summer's night because it was quiet, wasn't it?
It was very quiet.
So we had a couple of drinks and we ended up wearing a hot tub. It was just us two.
Yeah, there was nobody else in the hot tub, just us two. It was so quiet. There was nobody in the big play area because so for anybody that does really know Secrets, it's kind of like a nightclub when you first walk in. You've got a big bar area in the middle, big dance floor, a couple of sets of lockers for couples at one bit, single guys at the other. Straightforward in front of the main part of the bar is a area for couples only with a security guy on the door to make sure it's only couples that go in there, no single men. It can make it a bit hard for couples if the man goes out to go to the toilet or the bar himself because obviously, but again, that's the security guy's job, but he doesn't know who's part of a couple and who's not. So their job is just to make sure that it's only couples and couples only in there, because there's another area at the back which obviously is got single men in it, and that's for couples or single men who want to play together rather than. So when you go into this, the couples only area, it has huge, massive big beds in the middle.
Yeah, big massive
It has
bed.
like the stocks, and then it has another bed up in the stage. It has a wee bit smaller bed, but I wouldn't say it was small at the other side of the bars.
Oh.
Couple of rooms that are lockable, and then at the back it's got it's got the glory holes and that just up packed by the bed at the stocks.
It's got a dark room as well.
Dark room, and then it also has a hot tub and some showers at the back. So the best way to describe it, where the lockers and the hot tub are, there's a bars that guys
single
stand at, and a lot of couples like to play through the bars with single guys that way because they feel a bit more protected there. They can do what they want there.
Big shout out to security guards as well, because he always looks after us.
Yeah,
you know?
he really does actually. I really like the Spanish security guy there. He's really lovely. Always make sure he looks after us. Both of them do now.
Yeah, both of them do. I am. So when we go into like the booths at the top, it's like having your own personal bodyguard at times.
Yeah.
I
think it's because we're in there every week, except for when it comes to summer months, it can get a bit hot in there.
Yeah.
So we're in there every week, and for us, we always find it cheaper to go VIP. So for anybody that doesn't know, it costs you to get in there. So it's €30 with 2 drinks each.
Yeah. They also do €20 for 1 drink each.
Yeah, and then it goes up. They do a €50 one with 3 or 4 drinks each. I can't even remember, to be fair. And then the day VIP, which is €150. That's a bottle of spirits of your choice, including 10 mixers. So for us, because we always end up having quite a few drinks, it actually works out cheaper for us to go VIP, which means you get your own bit in a booth and things like that as well. So you get a wee bit of a nicer experience.
Yeah.
You don't need to keep going to the bar, and especially in winter months here when it's really, really busy, really rammed, it can be rammed to get to the bar. So it's nice to have the bottle, a big tub with ice in it, and all your mixers sitting there on the table. And as we say, the security guy looks out for you, make sure nobody else comes in that booth that isn't entitled to be in there, make sure nobody goes near your stuff. He knows whose it is. He's really, really good. That's the nice thing.
He even has a few times in the past tried to kick people out.
Yeah.
Came in
It
with.
came with us friends that he didn't know at the time. And he thought they were just gate crashing our VIP area. And he was like, out.
You have to. You have
We have to say him, no, it's fine.
fine.
But anyway,
Yeah.
so that's how, just explaining what Secrets is like. And
Yeah.
so yeah, it's a big dance floor when you first go in, and everybody is dancing. The Spanish are amazing dancers, by the fucking way. No, the areas can dance properly like them. It makes you feel so ashamed.
It's fucking annoying. Even when they're taking the piss and not trying to dance.
Yeah,
They're
good.
they've got a kind of a movement. But anyway, to the
So we
point.
were just explaining what the club was like.
Yeah.
And then in the back, it's totally different. It's dead quiet. You can hear music a bit, but it's not that loud in there. So
Yeah.
it's perfect.
So it works out well for us. So that night it was just it's a really quiet night.
Mm-hmm.
So we know it was the summer.
Yeah, summer months here are a lot quieter.
I mean, it's still
Because
busy.
our high season's October to March. So
Yeah.
for us, June, July, August are the quiet months here.
So we know it was. I can't quite remember. But anyway, you were falling asleep in the hot tub.
Yeah, I think I nearly did.
We just were in to the hot tub to chill.
We were
Really.
just sitting having a drink and talking and chilling, and then I just remember feeling my eyes kind of going.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh, but then I felt these hands just coming from nowhere. Put them on my tits. I was like, oh, hi.
And that's a couple that was their second night.
Yeah,
It was the
like the
first.
second night swinging, yeah.
It was the first weekend because we were in the night before, and we've actually grown really close with them.
Yeah. So it was a shock, obviously, to kind of get woken up a little bit with hands, but it was a nice shock.
And I don't really know how it happened.
Well, us four started playing, and then because we started playing, it kind of just attracted what couples were there. So then we ended up with an Italian couple, an Icelandic couple,
An English couple.
an English.
So
Ended up before the English couple come, it ended up every nationality.
yeah,
But quite a few
Romanians.
Spanish.
Yeah.
Lots of Spanish couples, about 3 or 4, Italian, Icelandic, Romanian. I mean, you name it. There's every type of nationality in there.
So to kind of set the scene, the club was quite quiet. It wasn't dead. There were still reasonably busy. There were probably 100+ people.
Yeah, but the hot tub area was dead,
Yeah.
and the play area was dead.
But I would say the 100+ people ended up 90% in the hot tub at one point.
Because we started playing, and then obviously another couple of couples come and asked. Well, they didn't they just kind of joined in, didn't they? They come in and we all just kind of joined in.
And a single Italian female joined in.
It just became like a big orgy in the hot tub, didn't it?
Yeah.
It was just like,
It was because we were kind of planning to kind of get ready and go,
yeah.
and the place was quiet. And then all of a sudden, well, at one point we looked around, if you remember, and there was a queue to try and get.
Yeah, it was so funny.
It was
It
hilarious
turns out, because we were all
because we were all kind of busy.
we were all busy at the time and not really paying much attention other than to everybody that was there joining in, kind of thing. And it must have been a good half an hour or so later. We turned around, and then I remember turning around and looking and going, oh my fucking God, there is a queue
There was a
going out the door of people waiting to try and get in the hot tub. There was no space.
yeah. It was
It
pretty
was
much.
literally rammed to the gunnels, to the point you were up at the side of the hot tub.
Yeah, well, it
And
was
who were you with at the time?
that's how.
That's how you mum, wasn't it?
So I went from hero to zero quite quickly. So this Italian woman just basically,
Jumped and tapped at you.
just about, yeah, just kind of basically, she was single female.
She just literally made a beeline for you, didn't she? She was just like, I'm everyone. I was fine because we were all just kind of,
Yeah,
because there was that many couples, it was just everybody was just hand and laughing and enjoying.
yeah, it was a good laugh.
There was nothing,
They all kind of went
it just
slow.
flowed.
Yeah,
Nobody was taking offence to anything, or, because everybody was in there to do the same thing, just to have play, to have fun. So everybody was enjoying the fact that it was a wee bit of play with this one, a wee bit of play with that one.
yeah.
You turn around and there'd be like somebody else, and it'd be like, so it just kind of flowed that night. We don't know how it managed to flow with that many people, but it just literally did.
Everybody did. I mean,
And then I remember turning round and seeing you, Mr. D, up on the side of the hot tub, fucking this Italian woman.
yeah, she basically destroyed me. I would say for a good 20, 30 minutes, and I was fucking knackered today.
And I was in the middle of the kind of hot tub and I was playing with the Spanish guy, the other Spanish guy, and the Romanian guy. So I was kind of everybody was just kind of playing with each other and having a wee bit here and there. And I remember turning around and looking because I heard this Italian woman saying, "Who wants him now? He's really good." And I was like, hang on a minute, he's mine? You don't just offer him out. And I was in my front here and there's this woman behind me going, me, I'll have him, me.
So this is where I went from hero to zero. So obviously at this point we had a couple of drinks, and as people know, when you've had a few drinks, not pissed or anything like that, had a few drinks, you start to get a wee bit dehydrated, especially in the hot tub.
Mm-hmm.
So this, and I would say she was stunning.
Stunning, this Icelandic woman.
She was.
The one that was shouting me, one of them. Like, fine.
She was stunning, a good little couple. And basically I started, I'd say it lasted about 3-4 minutes and I had cramp in my leg, bad cramp. And I still kept trying to go, and I eventually had to tap out and say,
tap out.
That was.
It's the fact that they had to tap out.
I was like, yeah, I can't go anymore. And the look of disappointment in her face and anger, like, she was
just gave it to her and not me.
Yeah. And one of the funniest part was there was a Spanish couple in there, and I remember him looking at me going, and he was trying to kind of talk, and he's like, "Are you okay?" I was like, "No, I've got cramp." "Is it okay if I try?" I was like, "I've never told you it was me."
You need to ask her.
So that's probably one of our best nights we've had. It's been totally unexpected.
Yeah, it was just one of the nights. We never planned anything. We knew it was going to be quiet before we even went there. But sometimes we are quite happy when it does get to the quiet seasons. We are quite happy to have that wee bit of chill, turn up at Secrets, have a few drinks, and actually chill in the hot tub. And if something happens, it happens. If it doesn't. We are quite happy just to get home, because for us, we like the social side just before it. So, or even in there, we not get talking to people, don't we? So we're quite happy that way. But yeah, so the Spanish couple that originally started it with us, we become really good friends with them for 2 years now. And to be fair, most Saturdays the day messages saying party because they don't speak much English and their Spanish is absolutely crap.
However, their English isn't too bad.
No, they're getting better.
And especially the female.
Yeah.
The messages on Saturday night at 7:30.
Yeah.
You going out? Like, no, I'm not going out. We're staying in. You can't be arsed. It's too hot. It's too much.
Thing is, it is really, really hot. When it gets hot here, it gets really hot in Secrets.
Yeah,
We've got a few fans, and a few fans just don't cut it here. It's got to be aircon, and it's not.
That's the one thing that lets Secrets down.
Yeah. Just for the summer months, once July and August is over, it's absolutely fine again.
Yeah. But those summer months, July, August, it's only those two.
Nah, it hasn't been just July and August. 2 months are there. That's it. It's fine for the rest of the year again. So it's just 2 months of the year where. So I suppose it probably doesn't work out for them to have aircon for 2 years.
Yes, probably
not beneficial, because actually in the 2 months they're quite quiet compared to the rest of the year. So it probably isn't beneficial for them.
I would say it's got to be 120, 125 degrees in the summer.
It can get too much, and that's why sometimes we like the hot tub, because the hot tub in there isn't hot, is it?
Well, it depends.
Keep it quite cool, which I like.
In the summer, they keep it really cool.
Yeah, I really like that. For me, that's really nice, because I know it's a hot tub, and it's still a little bit. It's just like lukewarm, which is truly nice.
So that was my best night.
Oh shit! So it was me just spilling my drink.
Very professional as per you. So that was my best night. What would you say your best night was?
No, that was a good night.
Was it?
I enjoyed that night.
I thought you would have said something else.
What one?
The Spanish guy. The one that.
Why?
God, you're funny. You are. The first time you tried.
Oh no, that was all right.
Oh, shut up! You fucking loved that.
It was all right.
Oh, come on then. It wasn't all right because you said it was brilliant.
What's that?
DVP.
Yeah, it was good. Come on.
Oh,
You
no.
started it. Come on.
Well, it was the one, well, all I'll say is that it was what your exact words for it was the best sexual experience you've had.
It was good. It was totally different.
Yeah, it was. First time. We tried it a couple of times, but it's
Just didn't work.
Yeah,
Right, did it?
never.
Trying DVP, you've got to get the right person, I think.
yeah.
So obviously, two guys are obviously in the same place at the same time, and they've got to be comfortable with it and understand. So a lot of the times, what we find is that people that want to do it are obviously bisexual or gay men, and that's not what you're into.
No.
So
I mean, I've got no problem with it.
no, I mean we've played with couples that the guy is, but they've got to understand that you don't want to do that part. That's not what
And that's probably the most off-putting part, because when you say no,
Yeah,
they don't really kind of.
they think because you're doing that you should be.
Yeah, and I've had a few experiences that.
Where the guy's been a bit pushy about it.
Yeah,
Well, you do that, so you should be then. And it's like, well, no, not really.
not at all.
You know,
Um,
some people don't understand that, do they? That
No.
that's not part of it. Part of it is actually, it's for my enjoyment, not theirs.
yes,
That they've got to understand.
pretty much. Yeah.
And that's the be all and end all, yeah, not really.
Tell you another funny secrets. So one of the kind of episodes, I kind of think it was the first episode we spoke about the who starts up the conversation of trying out swinging. You obviously have no clue what I'm talking about. You will in a minute.
I've owned it.
Yeah, because it was funny. We were all listening. So
Oh, yes.
yes, you can see. So
Scottish.
yeah, as well. We don't really know what he was. So anyway,
She-
she was Scottish. So one of the things we spoke about was a lot of times the guys bring it up and the women, well, you and most of the females will all love it. But there are times where the guys push it a bit.
Yeah.
So we're in the secrets one night and there was this couple in the corner beside the hot tub.
They were beside the hot tub, so like we say, is in the back, it's quieter, so you can't hear the music as loud, so you actually can hear people talking. But these two are only talking.
Well, he was.
She was shouting.
So I couldn't hear a word that he said. That's why we presume he was Scottish. So the background of the story was he pushed her into doing it. She wasn't keen about it.
No, she was not keen at all, and that's what she was shouting about.
However, tables had turned
He decided that he now did not want to do it.
and the conversation went, well, you can fuck off back fucking home,
Yeah.
fucking this. Told you I didn't want to do it.
In the
And
first place, but now I fucking love it.
fucking love it, so I'm not stopping. Oh, the very
You pushed me into this, you wanted it, and now you think you can just stop it.
that he's been dead quiet. No one can hear a word he's saying.
He's talking so quiet, like trying to keep it down so no everybody's listening and hearing.
And the reason why I say it wasn't one of the best nights. It was one of the funniest nights. Was everybody stopped, sat down, having a drink.
Everybody that was playing just literally stopped. It was just like a switch. It was like, oh, let's see what's going on.
So everybody got to hear the conversation about how much he pushed her, how much she said no, and then I'm putting two and two together. She's basically filling her boots right, left, and centre. He's not getting what he thought he was going to get out of it, and he was fuck awful.
Yeah. So that kind of, everybody in the whole place just kind of stopped and listened. It was harder not to
Yeah,
like listen because she was shouting and he was like trying to whisper, trying to keep it down low. But obviously because where they were in the hot tub area, it echoes in there, didn't
Yes.
it? Because you're in a kind of, so it was just echoing and everybody could just hear it. But one of the, probably, like, again, we've had quite a few lasting secrets. I mean, we've had times where the guy must have had the biggest cock in the fucking world for the woman that was standing admiring herself.
Oh God, yes. That was COVID times.
Yeah.
That was dead. Saturday night, and there was four of us went out.
Yeah. 4 years together.
Yeah,
So they actually went Blackburn Dog first, then went
yeah,
come back and then went downstairs. And all we can say is the four of us were sitting at there's like these chef's lawn chairs and
yeah.
so we were kind of sitting there and there was this couple that obviously wanted people to come and play with them, but all I can say is he was lying on the bed and she was standing in front of this bed. So he's got his legs down in front of the bed and she's like standing in front of him. But
And there's a mirror.
And there's a mirror to her left-hand side.
Yeah.
Huge, big, massive mirror. And she kept admiring herself in the mirror
And pulling off
fixing her thongs, but making sounds like they were having sex.
Oh, yeah.
And we were all like,
So obviously because of that, you look, because when we can imagine during COVID, there was nobody here.
she was making sounds like she was coming, is basically having an orgasm. So we were all like, oh, what's going on over there?
And then when we looked up, I would say she was at least 2 foot away from her.
Oh, no, more than that.
I would say 2 foot. So you can, again, set the scene. He's lying on the bed. She's
His hands are never near him. His hands are behind his head. So we're all kind of like, well, who the fuck is doing this to her?
Yeah. I remember just looking in the mirror and kept fixing her thongs while making noises like she was about to come.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that was quite funny. It was just stupid funny.
It was just one of the nights. She just had to be there. So again, it was one of the nights that stoked you from doing anything because you're literally like, oh, what's going on?
It might be we were doing. I think we were just having a drink, talking. And that's how we all stopped talking and kind of listened.
We've had. I mean, for all the nights we've had some fucking weird nights and all.
Yeah.
Like, did we talk about the night in Fun for All when I went for a fag?
No, we've not.
We were with another couple that we'd met during the day at the beach. Anyway.
Oh, we've not done this one.
Next minute, she's shouting me. She's like, come here. This woman wants to talk to you. So comes out and I'm like, oh, goes up to the sofa area up in the stage and I was like, oh, what's up? And she's like, oh, I seen you today at the beach. And I was like, oh, that's nice.
She was quite good looking.
And she was lovely looking. And she was like, yeah, you were wearing this. And you went to the bar and you bought this at the bar and you got this many glasses and this much ice. And I seen you the day before that and you were wearing this and you went to the bar and you bought this drink and you got this many glasses and this much ice. 4 days in a row, she knew what I was wearing, what I went to the bar and bought, how many glasses I got and how much ice. I don't even fucking know what I was wearing the day before, let alone.
Yeah, that was.
I was like, okay.
Not much.
I was like, yeah. And then, so I thought, yeah, she's really nice looking, but I'm like, yeah, that's talky. I was like, make my excuses and go. It's like, yeah,
Another,
be stopped.
another funny night, we met some mates who were quite close with now and said, oh, mate, you'd come back, but we're on the beach together. So this is go back a good few years now. So we went and met them and they're like, oh, we're going down Fun for All. Like, oh, we'll finish our drinks and we'll meet you down there. At that, the couple they played with
During the day.
turned up. And we've seen them quite a few times since, so always say hi to them. So anyway, we were talking to them. They were like, oh, we're going downstairs. Now, I don't know if this is a thing. I've seen a few people say they do it. They had a
business card.
a business card.
That's what I'm going to say is.
And they made up some, you tell
They had the business cards and it had their fab name, their SDC name, their email address. And it did actually have a phone number on there as well, didn't it?
had his and hers, but then they scrubbed it.
Scrubbed hers out, didn't they? And they says that they made it because they'd met a single female one time and lost touch with her and never swapped names. So they gave us their business card. So I went into Fun for All and obviously straight away I was talking to the couple that they're really good friends with and I says, oh, the couple you played with this afternoon, did they give you your business cards? And she's like, what do you mean a business card? And I was like, yeah, they're cards with all their details on it. She was like, no. And I was like, well, obviously you weren't fucking very memorable then.
So, to add a bit more to that story, at this point, Mrs. A lays the business card out. And
And you and the lady from the other couple
were pissing themselves. But Mrs. A's holding her hand, and guess who walks into Fun for All?
one of the couple that gave us that.
And where do they look? Straight across right to you.
Yeah.
And you're kind of taking the piss. The two of you are laughing. I'm watching from a distance going, oh yeah, this is good, because the two of them are looking over there. And it's clear to see that you two of you are taking the piss about the business card.
Yeah.
They must have seen, but they've never.
No, they've never said anything about it. But I just didn't think. It was just something weird. I was just like, I've never, ever, in all the years we'd been doing it, nobody ever gave us anything like that.
No.
Like, you always just told each other what your fab name was, and that was that. You kind of just, if you wanted to add them, you added them, or leave them a verification, you done it. You didn't really kind of...
And for the people that don't know, Fab is, and we keep saying, because a lot of people listen to this one off, it's called Fab Swingers, and that's like the biggest site in the UK. Well, kind of now.
Yeah.
Because Spicy Mooch is getting quite big again.
Yeah.
And doing more events. So, but Fab Swingers...
Spicy Match do a lot of events and secrets as well, and give a lot of gifts and stuff away, didn't they? I think we've got lanyards, we've got hats, we've got bags, you name it, I think we'll go there. I'm sure our sons must wake up in the morning and go, what the fuck have they brought him?
So,
because they're always left alone in the house.
Yeah, we come home and we go, there's a fucking one. And it's those things that have gone, I think we've been loads and we still have loads. It's, easiest way to say it, it's a golf hat to keep the sun.
Yeah.
But it's got a spicy match in first.
Right next to the front of you, it's simple.
And people who know spicy matches, it's very similar to Fab Swingers. It's probably Europe's biggest one.
Yeah, actually, it's getting a lot bigger.
I mean, they do a lot of takeovers. They've done Spice Island that looked quite good in Croatia, and the reviews have kind of been...
What I will say is, if anybody's coming Gran Canaria, and as we say, if you ever come in the summer and you do find it a bit hot and secret, it's right next door, Fun for All's got aircon.
Yeah.
So that's what we normally do in the summer months. We normally get into Fun for All, aircon. So normally we get in there. If we go upstairs on a Saturday and go down and it is dead hot in there, for us it's nice to get in there. I mean, it's a lot cooler.
Yeah.
It's a lot better. It's not as big, it's not as big a dance floor, but it can get quite busy in there and all.
Yeah. I mean, we've been in there some nights and
it's been rammed. Aye.
Even when it's rammed, it's still cool.
I mean, we've met a lot of good people in there. I mean, that's where we met a lot of friends in there originally when we first moved here one time. Yeah. So we've met a lot of really good people that we met, big groups of them and things like that. And Fun for All and all. So that can be a really nice night in there and all.
Yeah, it can.
And then you've also got Tantra.
Yeah, which is a lovely club. Unfortunately, it's just never... It's never remind you, it's not quite enough.
No, it's not. It's getting better.
Yeah.
Which is nice to see.
Got a beautiful hot tub in there.
Aye,
it's stunning.
I love the hot tub in there. It's really good.
And it's massive.
Massive. I just don't like when they turn the waterfall on. I feel like it's stabbing somebody in the eye every time they do.
So do I. It pisses me off.
Just sit in there in the hot tub chilling with the bubbles on, and then somebody just comes and presses this big waterfall, and it's normally next to where you're sitting, and it just soaks you from head to toe, and you're like,
yeah, I get pissed off at that. Something else I want to talk about, obviously, in the media for the last, 3 weeks or so now, there's been a lot of news reports about swingers. So the first one was the Souza, can't remember what her first name was, the security guard, or the prison officer, I should say, who quit her job.
Yeah.
Don't really seem like keen about talking about that.
No, you won't.
All right, okay. I'm just looking at you, you look like bored. This is why we don't ever plan anything. There's a lot of kind of negative points about it because she appeared on Open House.
Open House is a load of shit.
Yeah, it wasn't very... Well, it was the best.
It was fucking shit.
It was the best one it's been about.
Well, no, really, because a couple goes in there, he's cheated or she's cheated, and she thinks the best thing for them is go to a party.
Oh, I know.
Right, come on. What a load of shit.
But see, look at that. I remember the news report saying sexy romp in jail. And then obviously got to say straight away she's a swinger, trying to put the negative.
Put the negative out there that, but she's a swinger. So that's what they do.
Even though she had a load of shite. And then the other one was Swinger Thong the other weekend. And again, the amount of news reports and all people's comments.
I know.
I mean...
Oh, the comments are just for people that don't understand it. You still think is put your keys in a bowl and go for it and just...
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? It is actually stupid. I mean, we've had people actually ask us that. And
yeah, we have.
I mean...
That's probably the number one thing people ask. Do you put your keys in a bowl?
I know. It's just stupid.
Yeah. When people kind of know that we are.
Then again, we've got friends that have been doing this a very, very, very
Oh, God,
long time. And I remember one night we were sitting with them, and I think we were sitting in the was it Temptations at the time we were talking about?
Yeah, it was us.
It was just us four sitting there, and I remember us sitting and asking, and them saying to us how long they've been doing it, and obviously we're chatting away about how they used to do it back in the day, and it was so funny. They used to put an ad in the paper when they started.
Yeah.
So they used to put an ad in the paper, obviously asking for other couples.
So this ad would cost £1 a minute to place.
Yes, because obviously nobody would put their own phone number in, so they would always put a premium phone number in for the person to phone them or leave them a message.
It was leave them a message.
Leave them a message, aye.
So it would cost them £1 a minute to post the message.
Mm-hmm.
Well, to receive the messages, I should say.
Yeah.
It would cost the person sending them a message £1 a minute, and then it would cost you £1 a minute again to receive the messages.
Aye, and then reply it, and aye, so they say it used to cost them a fortune.
And because back then, nobody wanted to have that on their phone bill, so they used to go to phone boxes before mobile phones.
So so it was so funny when you sit and explain it to us, wasn't it?
Yeah.
You were like, no way.
That
like,
sounds like too much fucking work.
You could add to the paper. I was like, man.
And then you'd have to arrange to meet at a place at a time in the middle of, well, Charing, I remember him saying once in the middle of Charing Cross.
Aye.
He's like, you know, obviously Charing Cross is a busy place and it's always been busy. So you try to look out for a couple who looks bewildered like you are. Yeah. And at no point has anyone ever spoke about keys in a bowl.
No, he never says. He says they never done that, don't they? He says they done that, and then they done the parties at one house member, one person. Is the one guy that used to arrange parties.
Yeah.
At a big house he owned.
Yeah.
So that was how they done it back in the day. It was messages in the newspaper.
So yeah.
An advert in the newspaper.
Advert in the newspaper. It cost you £1 a minute. Cost you £1 a minute to receive.
It was just the one guy that used to do it. Was it once a month? Or
I think it was one thing. It was once a month.
Aye,
it was always popular.
There while you're doing that.
And if
so we don't really actually know any friends that have done the keys in a bowl.
And they've been doing it that long.
Yeah, they've been doing it way before any of these sites or whatever or anything like that, you know.
So the keys in the bowl is the biggest load of bullshit. So if anyone, hopefully that answers the question, because it's the number one question without fail.
And to be fair, we were quite intrigued about how they did it back then.
Yeah.
So we were the same. We were kind of like, so when you started, what did you do? And when he says, we were like, what?
It just sounded like too much fucking work.
And when he says it, I think we were a bit shocked on because we're like, really?
Yeah.
You put an advert in the newspaper? Yeah. I was like, And
then they'd meet in a crowded place, but I don't think the crowded place was the best place to meet either, because how many hundreds of people are walking past every few minutes?
I know.
So yeah, the keys in the bowl, biggest load of bullshit ever. And that's pretty much it now for this episode.
I think we have... Actually, we keep saying we're going to do one episode a week. And do you know what? We never ever get around to doing it. The problem is we're just that busy with work or that busy going out and enjoying it.
Well, right now it's not that busy in the gym.
Yeah.
Gym constantly.
Yeah, that's true.
No, you're not far behind me.
I do it at night, the gym. You're in it 24/7. You're up fucking at 5 in the morning. I'm still in bed sleeping at that time. I ain't getting up until at least 7, 8 o'clock.
So, we will do the next one when we have time.
Yeah, so we're not going to promise in a week's time.
Could be a week, could be a month.
You just don't know yours.
Yeah.
Take it as you get it.
Exactly. Right, again, guys, thanks very much.
Thank you very much, and good night.
Good night. Come on, it might not be night with us.
No, it might not be.
Right, goodbye.
Bye.